our health goals are closer than you think.
And today, let's find ways to improve our strength by breaking the barriers of barbell training and taking control of our well-being and our well-being journey.
That's right, we're going to do that. And here to help us flex our muscles and so much more are Matt Reynolds, Barbell Logic CEO, and Nikki Sims, Barbell Logic Chief Experience Officer.
Thank you both so much for being on the show today.
Thank you so much for having us. Big honor.
All right, so the equipment is here. Are you ready to flex today?
Absolutely. Let's get it done.
Ready to work out? Here we go.
Come on now.
We're going to start in just a minute.
Strong.
But Matt, let's talk about just how you got this all started.
Sure. I won my pro card in strongman when I was younger, and it started a gym. That gym grew, but I started to see the inflexibilities and the limitations of in-person training. Mostly it was very expensive. The schedule, you were locked into a schedule and a time and a location. It was hard to find a great trainer. And I thought, what if we took the internet and we made a way to connect clients who were looking for great coaches to expert coaches all over the world? And really with a focus on strength to improve quality of life. We wanted to provide something that was sustainable and lasted long term. There's a tremendous amount of misinformation in the fitness industry. You know, you're gonna get bulky, you're gonna stunt your growth, you're gonna all these different things. We know that if you do this well, it will work well for you.
Mm-hmm. We wanted to find a way to bring professionalism to the coaching industry. Professionalism and really client-centered coaching. So what's important to you is what's important to our coach. And our coaches really distill all that information, all that stuff that's just totally flying into your head and confusing you, and give you just what you need right when you need it.
That's great. Now, it should be intuitive for most people, but some people don't know. Why is strength training so important?
Well, strength training is the foundation of all human movement. When we interact with the floor, that's force production, that's strength. And all of the other things that you can do, speed, agility, power, all of those things are affected positively by strength. So we start with strength because it gives us the greatest return on investment. It's not the only thing we do, but it's the thing we start with that's the most important thing. So that's where we start.
All right, so Nikki, let's start with me. I'm a runner, Montel knows that. I'm not one to do this kind of stuff, but I know it's important to incorporate it in my life. And he's always told me, you need to do more weight training.
Yes.
There you go.
Here we go.
We don't all have to come from a strongman background. I know you're a runner, and you still need to have muscle for that too.
Exactly.
It's also nice for our legs, our abs, our backs.
So what are you going to show me today?
So I'm going to show you the deadlift. This one trains glutes, hamstrings, back. One of the most important barbell lifts. It's also something we do in everyday life, so super applicable to everything that you do.
Okay.
Very simple. We're going to take about 5 steps to get this bar from the floor into you standing up with it looking like a BA.
All right.
So start by standing really close to the barbell. It's going to be just over the knots of your shoelaces, so a little bit closer. Right there, great. And then bring your feet a little further apart. Yeah, that's great. So just under your hips, actually a little bit closer together.
Okay.
Great. Okay, so keep your knees pretty straight and reach down and grab the barbell outside your shins.
There.
Great. Nice. And then without rolling the bar, bring your shins to the bar by bending your knees. Bend your knees,
Keep
bend
bending,
your knees,
keep
bend your
bending,
knees,
keep
keep
bending
bending
till it
till they
touches.
touch. Great.
Perfect.
And now you're gonna make your back really flat by sticking your chest out. Okay, that's awesome. Push your knees out, knees out into your elbows. Great. And now you're gonna stand up, dragging the bar up your leggings.
Oh boy, I feel that.
Yes.
Perfect.
Stand up nice and
Nice
tall.
job.
And
Good
then to
job.
come down, your hips are gonna go back, drag the bar down.
Flat back.
Yep.
Yep.
And then your knees will bend, and you're right back to where you started, so you can do another rep.
Oh my gosh, Montel, I feel that all the way behind.
You will feel that tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Same.
Good. You just learned that in like 60 seconds.
Yeah.
It's
Boom.
that easy.
That was awesome.
So you don't have to
Yeah.
be scared of the barbell. Really, what we've tried to do is take all of the infinite number of exercises you can do in a gym. You know, you walk into a gym and there are thousands of exercises. You don't know where to start.
Right.
What we've been able to do is apply basic criteria to make sure that we work the most muscle mass, to get the strongest. And we really get 4 basic exercises: the squat, the deadlift, the bench press, and the press. Those 4 things really work the entire body and build strength, which for us, we're trying to build strength for our clients to improve their quality of life. It's not just about, like, we all want to look better, right? There's nothing wrong with that, but we don't do it just for that. We have clients of all ages, 20s, 30s, 40s, but you would be amazed. Hundreds of clients in their 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. It's amazing. And they all start with these basic movements. Now, for some people, for example, you've got MS, so
Yes.
I'm not gonna put a bar on your back and make you squat, but I can still teach you how to squat even into a chair. It's not that difficult. I taught my favorite client, 89 years old.
Wow.
This is how I taught her how to do it. I said, Miss Sybil, let's put you in your dining room chair and teach you how to stand up out of it. So you're going to, I'm just gonna stand across from you. You're gonna take a stance fairly wide, toes out, just like that. Perfect. Hands together, kind of like, yep. And as you sit back, you're gonna sit to the very back of the chair and push your knees out, just like
Gotcha.
that. Now, You're gonna do the best you can not to fall onto the box, which I know is the hard part, right? So lean forward and get your balance and stand up. You'll be fine. And stand up, that's fine. Now, we're gonna do it again, and this time, in order not to fall, perfect, and then stand right back up. That's it, that's a squat. So we can start with the body weight for anybody, any age, any demographic, and we can slowly start adding things like kettlebells, dumbbells, light weights. Anybody can do this. You don't have to be scared of basic barbell training or basic free weights.
And let me tell you, I was just doing a few more of these. What are these called?
Those are deadlifts also with the kettlebell.
My heart was racing a little bit. I was feeling it.
Your heart rate will go up from this in a good way, yeah.
So what does a person need? Do they just need a smartphone and access to this idea?
Yep,
That's exactly
smartphone,
right. So-
internet, you'll connect with us. We'll connect you with a coach who's just right for you. And we will totally meet you where you're at. That's the great thing about barbell training. You start with a little bit and then you do a little bit more over time.
But you say meet you where you're at, that means all virtually. So
Virtually,
you can do your
yes.
training, then your coach will check in with you and kind
Exactly
of
right.
assess what you've
You
done,
can train
right?
anywhere, anytime, with the equipment you have, home gym, big box gym, hotel gym. You'll upload your videos of you lifting, and your coach will break it down within 24 hours. It's really cool.
ridiculous. That's
So if
really
I'm
good.
doing something wrong, Nikki, my
will fix
coach,
it.
will fix it for me.
And tomorrow, you'll walk back into the gym, and you'll know how to fix the technique. It's
Love
perfect.
this.
Now, how about Nikki? Any final thoughts?
I would just encourage anybody to give the barbell a shot. I know it's a scary part of the gym, doesn't come with instructions, but once you get a coach on your side and they teach you how to move well over time, you will dominate that area and you will feel so much better in your own skin.
Love it. Love it. For our viewers who'd like more information, Matt, where can they go?
Barbelllogic.com. There's a ton of great free content there, and they can start their journey to experiencing strength.
I love it.
Well, thank you guys so much for being here today.
for having us.
Sure, absolutely.
you.
And of course, if you want more information, you can always go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
All right, you keep on doing your things. I'm going to do a couple more of these.
Absolutely.
All right.